Hello, your finance Muslima. I am your money mindset coach. Y'all know my motto: we do not chase money, we focus on impact. The huge conversation and discussion has been around the money mindset online workshop, the last one for 2023. Yes, I'm super excited. They are going. You guys are literally checking in and registering. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I want to talk about some things and give you some more information in depth. But just by the things that I've been sharing, you ladies are on it. You guys are like, I need to get in the room, and I love it because I'm so excited about this. I'm literally really going to share my screen, and we're going to have class. Like, you hear me? We're really going to have class. So, what do I do? I'm very much women learn how to develop a positive and productive attitude and energy when it comes to this money. See, the reason that I love to do this is because your girl has personally been where a lot of you currently are right now. That's what differentiates me from the rest. I really mastered mindset and money in order to evolve and get to this level in my business that I am today. And I'm so grateful. So, definitely my dreams and goals and my plans and what I wanted to do was definitely spin the block and be able to help other minority women do the same thing, because I was like, bingo, this is the conversation that we are not having in our communities. And I actually spun the block and started helping women do this before I even had all this stuff figured out and structured like this, or before I even hired a coach to help me create a strategic coaching program and learn how to do all these things. Like, I was helping women and coaching them before I even knew that I was coaching, right? Because I knew that I had to learn more through the process and through the journey. And I was helping women by default, just helping them do the simple things that I learned how to master myself and help my own life in order to get me to this place today. So you're probably wondering, what is on this workshop? Why do I need to be at this workshop? So I was like, well, tonight I want to talk about some transformations. It is 2023. I've been coaching for a long time. It's been some years. Started out in life insurance 2017. 2018, it was like, love life insurance. What am I really doing? 2019, I think that's when I was like coaching, but didn't really know I was coaching. So, in the midst of that, it has been a lot, and I've pivoted a lot. I've shifted a lot. I've evolved a lot. I became more valuable. I've been able to create different programs and digital products in order to get out what we need in our community. A lot of vulnerable conversations that we tend to not want to have. That's what differentiates me. I'm not your money coach that's like, I came from all of these things, because I didn't. I'm like you. I didn't have credit conversations, money management, none of those things in the household coming up. I learned a lot of things by trial and error. And this is the reason I love to do what I love to do, because I'm like, had I was taught and had I known, had I had a me back then, I wouldn't have wasted a lot of years, a lot of time, a lot of money on trying to figure this thing out on my own until I knew the importance of investing in myself and getting the blueprint that I need specifically for me and my current circumstances. I'm going to run that back to you again. This is super important that you listen to this. It is important for you to be on this money mindset workshop, because this strategy that I'm going to give you can be implemented no matter where you currently are in your life today. Whether you make six figures, seven figures, and you're like, I need to go back to the drawing board and organize and get my money together. I'm making a lot of money, but I really don't know where it is. Or if you are a working mom, you may be divorced, you may just be single, and you're like, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Man, juggling two jobs, or one full time, one part time, one full time. I need to start a business. It doesn't matter where you currently are in your life. This strategy, that the way this strategy is structured, it can work for you no matter your current circumstances. So I want you to know that. Don't think that, you may not have or know enough, or don't think that you're in a great situation and you don't need it, because I will tell you, the more money we make, the more businesses we start, the more successful we become, the more we evolve, the more busy our books get, the more we have on our plate. If you don't have discipline and you're not structured and the back end of your business isn't implemented effectively but realistically, you will tend to fall astray, and it happens, and we're normal, right? We all need that. Sometimes it happens. I'm telling you, the best of the best. I've been in multi-millionaire rooms plenty of times, and it happens. So don't think that your current situation will stop you from being here, because it doesn't matter your circumstances. I wanted to talk about some transformation. I have had a lot of clients throughout the years. I would say, the price that I charge now definitely wasn't what it was then. Like, I charge $200 an hour now for my money strategy sessions. I remember I would charge like $49, $50, for me to be with help someone for an hour, help them figure out a game plan. And I was way undervaluing myself. Now $200 an hour is 2023. But I will tell you this, I'm super grateful. I'm very humbled and I'm blessed. I will tell you, there's no way in the world I could have charged them people $200 back then, 3, 4 years ago, whatever, because I wasn't valuable enough. I didn't know enough. I had to continuously get coaching myself and, become more valuable, continue to educate myself, learn new systems, and be able to pivot, as well as the economics is shifting and how the world is shifting in business. And you got to stay on game to always be a valuable player. You want to be an asset to anything you touch, anything you are a part of. You do not want to be a liability. All assets, no liabilities. So I charge like $49 1 hour, when I'm helping them do all these things, make all this money. And even all the way back then, I would charge people $50 1 hour for coaching. And I was teaching them all these things and how to get money and things to do. And my life them years ago wasn't even back wasn't how I wanted my life to be. And I'm like, yo, I really know a lot. I was like, start implementing things, more things in my personal life. And God is just amazing. Things just started to happen. Just keeping my feet on the gas, not giving up, believing in myself, but most importantly, investing in a coach and having a mentor. All right. Now, today, money strategy sessions, $200 for 1 hour. And I stress that to tell you that it's not easy to get here. And really, 2024, the prices are going to go up, because I have a whole new way of how I'm going to structure the money strategy session based upon what I know that the need is, how 2022 and 2023 went. Right, I know what women want. I know what you guys need. I'm going to structure it out different. It's going to be more value in it, more tangible things that you're going to walk away with. So the price is definitely going to go up. And why? Because it's necessary. It's You're worth it. I'm worth it. Right. So throughout the years, I've helped a lot of women. I have so many transformation stories. I have a lot. I've helped women in the trucking business, baking. I was baking 11 years ago. That's like one of my babies, near and dear to me. You know, hairstylists, girls just want to start an online business, e-commerce, um, women as single moms, like just wanting to balance their, two jobs, one full time, one part time. Like, I had a lot of transformations, and I'll tell you, a lot of them stick with me, and I want to share. I want to share share a story with you guys tonight, if that's okay with you. So I want to share one of my transformations, what the problem was, how I got in there and helped fix the problem, and currently where that client is today. So I want to give you, let's see which one. All right, let's talk um, let's talk about the working mom, right? So I had a client. She's a working mom, 3 children, was recently divorced. She's from New Jersey, relocated and came to Charlotte, North Carolina. I met a friend of hers out at a networking event, and I helped her friend um, with, I think her friend was wanting to buy a house or something like that. I didn't help her friend. As a matter of fact, I referred her friend to someone that I knew to help her purchase a home. And then her, like, we stayed in contact. She followed me on social media and then ended up referring me to her friend that became my client. So I met her, her story, 6 figure earner, worked for a very, very well known top company in Charlotte, 3 children, was recently divorced, had only been in Jersey for probably less than a year or something like that. Marriage went bad, and she had to start over and figure it out. So we met, and she's like, I like you. From the consultation call, she hired me. Okay, cool. Do women have, um, kind of like, like not so comfortable at first? Yes, because why? We don't talk about finances in our community. We're not comfortable talking about finances or money or credit or anything that makes us feel vulnerable, because that's just how it is, especially being from the inner city. She's from Jersey, I'm from Philly, so we already had that right there, which we related, that connected us, because she grew up just like I did. And right off the bat, consultation call, she hired me. And she didn't have a business, she just had a 6 figure job. And was talking about, she was trying to figure out a way how to make more money online, of starting a part-time job from home to be able to be with her 3 children. And I said, well, her husband had left her the home, so she had a mortgage that he was paying. So all she was going to have to be responsible for was her utilities, her basic necessities, the bills, and so forth. He was paying the mortgage every month for her and the children, but he moved out. So I would tell her, like, you have a 6 figure job, like, no, like, who has a 6 figure job, like college degree? And I was like, you know what? Let's not. I don't even want you to focus on getting a second job. You came to the conclusion that you're going to hire me, so we're going to work together. I want to help you figure this thing out. So her being in the city already knew how to attack this problem. And money mindset, right? So she had the income, but it was lifestyle that was eating up a lot of her money, and really not knowing how to manage the amount of money she had to get things done that she's now responsible for, which was still not as much if she would have still had to pay the mortgage and the bills. So we set up our first appointment. She came in to see me. I met her the first time in person, was our first scheduled meeting, and then because of her work hours and the children, we did the rest of our meetings on Zoom. And my first way of attack is going to be mindset techniques. My first way of attack is going to be mindset techniques. How do I do that? I send an email with the workbook based on mindset, of a routine of what I want her to do and follow every single day. Small habits to lead her up to building big discipline. But it starts out with small daily things to shift, right? So we done that, got her on there. And then we jumped into income versus expenses. We jumped into cash flow management. We jumped into what her dreams and goals was. What was her expectations of me? What did she want to walk away with from her working from me? I ask my clients that all the time. What is your expectations of me? I want to know. Don't just come in this thing like, yeah, you hired me and I'm going to help you based upon what you tell me your dream and goal are. But I will always ask my clients, what are your expectations of me? Because I'm going to make sure each and every one of my clients' expectations are met before they walk away from me, right? And it's going to be clarified, right? Because I want a testimony for you to let me know that I have done the best job for you. And I want to know that it's genuine and that you feel like you've got the best you could have gotten. And I want to know what the experience was, and I want to know all of that. Okay. We're not just going to work with each other, build relationship, and then you walk away. I ask my clients all the time, what are your expectations of me? And then I'm going to tell them what my expectations of them are. I am, and a lot of times my clients know what to do. They just don't have the accountability or have the person saying, okay, you know what to do, but now this is the effective game plan in which to do it, right? Six-figure income, you work a job, it's a lot of things that we need to do and get in order. But you don't really know the strategy in which to get it done, and it still can make you feel like you all over the place and your money is not organized. So we go through all the income barriers, and then another big one that I use. I teach my clients once a month. Read through your bank statements. Soon as my clients hire me, that's the homework I'm going to give you. Read through 1 month of your bank statements, and I want you to use a red pen, and I want you to circle every red flag, every activity, wherever you swipe your card at the most throughout the month. Those are your money habits. That's going to be your homework, and you come back and let me know, where have you been for the last 30 days? Every day, twice a week, two, 3 times a week. Is mostly Amazon and eating out. And the way that we do this is how we tackle it. If this is something you have an emotional connection with shopping because you're trying to fill the void with something, you may be a person that like to try to keep up with the Joneses, or you may feel like shopping does something for people, right? So it's a reason that people do it. They don't just do it. We don't just do it to do it. It's a reason that we do it, especially when we don't have discipline. So I would then have teach them, what is your connection with these things? Why are you doing these things? It's so much of a deeper level than you guys think. It's so much deeper. And we don't stop and tend to look at things like this and ask ourselves these questions because life is so busy. We're so busy being a mom, being a wife, being a friend, being a sister, being all of these things that we don't really dig deep and find out what the root of the problem is. So that is how we tackle that. But I want to break this down and really show you guys some numbers and how this work out with a six-figure income, and with having her expenses, just to pay bills and not having to pay mortgage. And I want to show you guys what that looked like and how I finished the rest of this problem. So I am going to show you guys that on part two. So I want you to stay tuned. I want you to come back, and I want you to take all of this in. And I want you to be with me when I come back for part two with your pen and paper. And you're going to look at this how we break this down in real time with numbers, and you're going to be like, wow, this is amazing. Some of the smallest basics things that you're not doing, but you don't think to do. But that is the reason that I'm your money mindset coach, right? Because I know exactly what it takes. When it comes to money mindset, this thing is about strategy. And that is what I'm known for doing. I am known to know how to work a strategy out. I love to come up figuring out how we want to get something done, especially when it comes to these numbers. This is a numbers game. All right, so I hope some of these tips help you. We're going to talk about some more transformation on part two. And I'm probably going to share another story with you too. So make sure you come back for part two. I'm going to break down the numbers. Don't forget, our scenario is a six-figure working mom with three children. And I'm going to show you the transformation of how I helped change her life on part two tomorrow. Don't forget, before I go, don't forget the online money mindset workshop, the last one for 2023. It's going to be September the 21st from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be online. So as soon as you register and get your seat, I am going to we are going to send you a link so that you'll be able to join and access. And don't be a gatekeeper. If you feel like this is not for you, share it with someone that you know it is for. Help someone else out, even if you may not be ready at the time, because we get ready to go into a whole nother mindset shift with the holidays coming. People are going to be spending money they don't have. Credit card bills are getting ready to go through the roof again right before the new year come in 2024. 2024, my client list and my new clients is going to hit the roof. Already notice how it do at the top of the year 2024. But I don't want you guys to wait to 2024 to get the recipe. Do not wait. Do it now, especially. That's why I'm doing this now, even before the holidays come, because you want to have a game plan now. Have it now before the holiday comes so that you don't go crazy, go back into a financial depression. All my money is spent. You start back over from scratch. You bring in your new year, January, in paying off debt that you didn't, bought all this stuff you couldn't afford, payday loans, added up all these finance things that you continuously pay in these loans and all this stuff. So that's why I'm doing this October before Thanksgiving and Christmas come so that you can have your money strategy plan now before the holiday because we are tackling 2024 now. All right. I don't want you to wait until the holiday or till 2024 January. We're getting prepared now. So make sure you have your money mindset planner with you or your journal and your pen. I'm going to do part two for you all, and I'll break down exactly how I handle this strategy.